for your good information to help you and your family and help you and your congregation. And I would say, ministers, please get somebody who understands this from your hospital to come to your church, to your ladies group, to your men's group, to your Bible study, to whatever, and do a little education seminar. I have done hundreds of those. And I will come for 3 people or for 300 people and just do talks on this all the time. Pass out free advanced directives and get it done.
Who would be the best person to contact from this hospital to do something like that?
Jenny.
Jenny.
I can take it.
Yeah.
Well,
Linda's good.
Okay.
Linda's very well versed
Yeah.
in law.
What?
I said, you're very well versed.
Yeah, I used to do a lot of, we have a program within the state called Critical Conditions. It's a very good planned out program. We can bring that to anybody. What it does is it starts people talking. It asks you to start thinking about questions. What I see your roles as coming into the hospital is to be supportive of either the person that's trying to make the decision, because they want approval. If they're writing out a DNR, they want to know they're making the right decision. And, you know, and they're going to ask you, am I doing the right thing?
Mm-hmm.
And you have to do that listening technique that Reverend Larry was saying, is saying, you know, what made you come up with that decision? Why are you, do you feel like you're being pressured into that? Then that's not the right decision. But if you, you know, if they can verbalize to you that yes, they're comfortable, then you know that. You also, the bigger need is when the families are in turmoil. When there is an advanced directive, maybe mama has written, I don't want to be resuscitated, and the family say, oh no, you got to do it, you got to do it, you got to do it. Sometimes that's when you got to be comforting to the family and say, no, mama knew what she was doing when she signed this. This is her wishes. Don't you want to do what she wanted? And you know, they need to hear that it's okay then to accept that, because the families have a horrible time. Put yourself. That's why it's very difficult for the families to talk about this. Nobody wants to think mama's ever going to die. Mama's going to die. We all are. It's just like even our kids. You know, you talked about 18-year-olds. Some of the best discussions I've had is when parents have brought their 15, 16, 17, once they're starting driving, they got to know that something could happen to them. What do they want? They hear about it in school, about organ donation. They know that there's going to be decisions made. And that has relieved some families, because their children had talked about it. When they go to get their driver's license, if they're going to check organ donation, they want to know what that is.
Yeah.
And the
That's a good
family
time.
members knew that that was a decision that the family had come up with. Yes, we're going to do everything we can to keep you alive, but if something happens, we will bring that joy to another family that which you brought to us. And so I don't think those discussions are wrong with somebody that's driving. Anytime, you know, they're getting in their car, they're putting their life at risk. So from there up, you know, kids will surprise you with their maturity. But that's what I'm looking for in somebody coming in here to support the family, support the patient, and that not to help them make a decision, not to be the expert at all. They're going to need your emotional support.